Hi fire signs, and welcome back to my channel. So this is going to be your love and spirituality reading for the rest of April, and this is for Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. And basically this will be for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. And I'll also be doing an extended video, so I'll leave the link to that down below. So fire signs, when I was shuffling on your energy earlier, I was picking up the Chariot in reverse energy, meaning that some of you have been stuck. And it's interesting because what I was seeing is that it's something going on in your external environment that's keeping you stuck. So it could be like people who are planting certain things in your head that keep you stuck. I was getting like this energy of a lot of time being wasted, and it's due to something that's going on externally. So we're going to see what that's about. So give me past messages for Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius for April. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, past position. The Nine of Swords, the High Priestess, the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords I feel like came out in your last reading too. So the Nine of Swords comes out first. So to me, the Nine of Swords being in the reverse is a positive energy because it looks like you were coming out of a time period where you were very stressed and depressed is what I'm hearing. I think that a lot of you just really put energy and effort into a situation that left you feeling disappointed, but luckily that's in the past because like I said, with it coming up in the reverse, I think that you finally started to get past it. Sorry, it's like I'm so confused about filming on my phone because my camera, like, it's something going on with it, so working with my phone camera right now. But like I said, you're coming out of this energy, so that's a good thing. With the High Priestess being here as well, along with it, I think that a lot of you have really got in touch with your intuition. So a lot of you could have been receiving like messages in your dreams, or just overall you learned how to use your intuition and your inner guidance instead of depending on other people to guide you. Especially if you were dealing with someone who's in the Seven of Swords energy, you can't expect anyone in this energy to tell you the truth. Like Angelic Karma says on YouTube, she's another tarot reader. Go check her out if you've never seen any of her videos. But she says, you know, when someone is showing up as a liar, why do you ask them questions and expect them to tell the truth? If they've showed up in your life as nothing but a liar, they're going to continue to be a liar. So you can't depend on them for any answers or any clarity. And I think a lot of you know that. And that's why you're coming up as the High Priestess. Like, you know what you know now. Like, you know without them having to confirm, without them having to give you clarity. Like, you just are trusting your inner guidance and trusting your intuition. Your intuition could be what actually led you to uncover whatever this was that this person was wearing. For those of you who were not involved in a relationship, I'm thinking that your intuition led you to answers about something from your past, like a long time ago, like childhood, possibly something about your parents, your family. Like it's like you're becoming spiritually enlightened about just people who you've been dealing with in the past in general and how they have been deceptive. And it's very freeing for some of you, I'm feeling, with the Nine of Swords being here, because you could have had family members or people or someone around you your whole life, is what I'm hearing, that you looked at them one way and they really weren't that way. And then when you finally figure out that they're the problem and not you, it's like you just feel like you've been set free. And a lot of people are going through this, actually, because a lot of people are having their spiritual awakenings. So a lot of people are realizing like that their parents or their family were narcissists. And it's like, okay, so I wasn't the problem this whole time. It was them. They were the narcissistic ones. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of people are having those revelations, and it really is freeing. It is, because sometimes when you have been in a toxic environment and you've been the scapegoat and you've been blamed for it, it's like you start to internalize that shame and it weighs on you. And then, you know, you go online and you see that you're not the problem, and it's like this weight is just lifted off of your shoulders. And it's like your path is cleared and you're free to move forward. So that is very positive, fire signs. Let's see here. The High Priestess is always a good card to me when it's in the upright, because that's how I get most of my intuitive guidance. Like, everything on my spiritual path has come directly from my inner guidance and like my higher self. And so that's a much more reliable source than trying to get info from people who are just liars and who are manipulators and who are unreliable. So let's see here. For a small group of you, I'm getting that you had some sort of epiphany about religion. Some of you could be changing religions or becoming less religious, but I think that's a very small group of you. Oh God, my ears are ringing so loud. I'm picking up so much energy right now. Four of Cups, the Hanged Man, Knight of Pentacles, all reversed. That's good. This is good energy. So the Four of Cups is coming up in the reverse. This is very good. I love to see this card in the reverse. That means that you are letting go of the past. In the upright, it would have been you still focused on the past, you still kind of pining over someone from your past and like missing out on all the blessings that the universe is trying to give you. So if you're in that energy, you're needing to move away from it. For a lot of you, you have moved away from it. You're realizing that a situation from the past will never fulfill you the way that you once thought that it was. It's like after you've been through a certain amount of things in life and like you go through like certain situations, you start to think back to past situations like, wow, that situation would have never been able to make me happy. You know, like you think at the moment that it's going to be everything to you. Like if I could just have this person or this job or this situation to work out, then my life would be like, you know, my life would be perfect. And you think back on it and you're like, wow, no, thank God that didn't work out. So some of you are in that energy. With the Hangman being here in the reverse underneath the High Priestess. Yeah, this is like your intuition being very, very loud and guiding you in the right direction, moving you out of a period of stagnation. So it's like you're getting in these intuitive downloads, like to move forward. You see what I'm saying? Like it's like you're getting this guidance to move forward. And it doesn't have to be like you're psychic or you're clairvoyant or something. It could just be like just little nudges or little like synchronicities. Like you could be thinking like, I wonder if I should like get a new job or something. And then you go online and you randomly see that this one place is hiring, and then you go and apply and now you have that job. You see what I'm saying? It's like little puzzle pieces or like synchronicities that the universe is leaving for you in order to lead you away from that stagnant situation, that stagnant energy. So this is a good thing. And you've gained a lot of spiritual knowledge from what I'm seeing. That Hanged Man is like when you've been stuck in a situation for a long time, and while you're stuck, you've gained all of this like spiritual knowledge and spiritual wisdom. So with the Knight of Pentacles being here in the reverse, it looks like you're finally, see, this is good. This is so good. This is a great reading so far. It looks like you're finally done trying to offer to people who have been manipulative to you, or people who you just feel like they're not being real, like people who are wearing a mask, people who are being phony. I think that a lot of you have gotten in touch with your true self with this Hanged Man being here in reverse and the High Priestess. It's like having a spiritual awakening and just really getting in touch with your own soul. And once you do that, it's like it's very hard to look at certain people the same, especially when you know that they are like putting on a front for people. Like all they care about is what's going on externally, like what kind of car they drive, what kind of clothes they wear, like what they're posting on Instagram. It's like some of you could just be kind of like you're moving away from that energy. Like you're not really that impressed by that anymore. You're not impressed by people who are trying to be showy externally. It's like now, like I said, you're on this spiritual path, or you've had this spiritual awakening where you're becoming so in touch with your true self that you can't, it's like you don't resonate with people who are not in touch with their true selves, who are still wearing a mask, or who are still putting on some type of show or facade. For some of you, this is you no longer offering to someone who was deceptive in your past, or no longer waiting around for a deceptive person to offer you something. I think that for those of you who that applies to, I think that you really thought that this person could give you a long-term stable commitment, and now you're kind of seeing that there's no way that that could have worked out. Like there's no way. Like you're probably just, it's like this energy of being like, wow, what the hell was I thinking? You know, when you have that epiphany about someone from your past, like, how did I think this person was everything? What? And it's interesting. I don't have any fire in my chart, but this definitely applies to me. And sometimes when I do these readings, it's like examples from my own life flash through my mind just so I can give them to you guys. Basically, what's flashing through my mind right now is there was this narcissist that I dated, And he was the reason that I started my first YouTube channel, my other YouTube channel, my main one. And it's like when I come across him on my timeline or someone retweets him, I'm like, what is this? Like, I just look like if this person were to approach me today, I literally wouldn't give them 5 seconds of my time. And I think that that's the energy that a lot of you are in. Like, wow, if this person were to approach me right now, I wouldn't give them 5 seconds of my time. And if you're not in that energy, you're going to be in that energy soon. Because it looks like some of you just really want stability. Stability within yourself. So you don't want to be in chaotic situations that cause you to feel like you're out of sorts. You want stability within yourself, but then you also want stability outside yourself, meaning like within your relationships, within your connections. And in order to have that stability, you need to be with someone, or you need to be with a group of people who are in touch with their true selves, who are not putting on a facade, who are stable and solid within themselves. You see what I'm saying? So anything that's not solid, it has to go. Any people that aren't solid, they have to go. And that's the energy I'm picking up for you. Like, that's not the advice that I'm giving you. I'm thinking that a lot of you are thinking that yourself. So let's pull for the future. Oh my God, these cards are like jumping out. Future, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. 6 of Cups. Page of Pentacles. Okay. This is a good reading, actually, fire signs. 8 of Swords. Okay. 3 of Pentacles in reverse. I mean, 3 of Cups in reverse at the bottom of the deck. So, like I said, some of you could be really leaving behind a group that you identified with heavily, a friend group, maybe like a label. And it's funny because usually when I'm prepping for these readings, I'll notice that there are things throughout my day that have been giving me kind of hints or clues about the reading. So I was literally just tweeting earlier about how I don't identify well with cults, cliques, trends, or being a part of a group. And what I was talking about was being part of like the spiritual community, quote unquote. I'm just like, I don't really identify as such because I don't agree with a lot of the ideologies of the spiritual social media gurus, quote unquote. And so some of you, it could be a similar energy. Like maybe you were in some sort of group or you were labeled as something for a very long time, and now you're wanting to move away from that label. So it could be like like I said, it could be a social group. It could be a religion. It could just be a group of friends. Could be a family that you're kind of moving away from because you don't resonate with it anymore. See what I'm saying? So with the 6 of Cups being here, this is past energy, but it's positive past energy. It's like, it's almost like a rebirth is what I'm feeling. Like you're recapturing that childlike energy, that playful energy. And if not, you're being advised to do so. Because I think that a lot of you have been very stuck in like a very serious, heavy situation for a while. And it's like you finally cleared out enough baggage to the point where now it's like you're feeling this childlike energy again. It's so hard to explain what I'm feeling. It's like I'm hearing childlike laughter. Because a lot of you could have just not been laughing for a while. Oh my God. I heard that like a lot of you haven't been laughing in a while. And what I heard in my head is because ain't shit funny. Like I heard it as if someone was saying it back to me. Like some of you at home, like I could have been like, oh, a lot of you haven't been laughing. And you could be like, yeah, because ain't shit funny. That's what I just heard. Oh my God. The voice was so loud too. Like definitely a fire sign. But, yeah, I think that shit just has not been funny. Like life just really has not, like there ain't nothing to laugh at. What are we laughing for? Like it just hasn't been funny. And I think that like now things are going to start being funny because it's like this negative energy is falling away from you. Like this past negative energy and these things that have been holding you back have kind of like been cleared off of you. So now you can have like that lighthearted, childlike behavior or attitude towards life again. See what I'm saying? And if you're not in that energy, you're going to get there. Just keep on working at it and you're going to get there. Keep working on clearing those past negative energies, breaking those toxic cycles, and you're going to get there. So the Page of Pentacles is here as well. So there's a need for you to definitely stay focused. But also, it's like what I'm getting with this Page of Pentacles, it's like staying focused, but it's on something new. So I'm thinking that some of you are starting something new, or you're feeling like you're being, I keep hearing reborn, rebirth. Like you're like kind of like a child. I'm getting like the energy of like a child like wandering around like and being like in awe, like when you take like a child to Disneyland or something. And it's like all the lights and the rides and they're just like in awe. Like a lot of you, I feel like you are just seeing life in a brand new way, like through a brand new lens. And you're just seeing like that the possibilities are endless. And it's because it's like this past energy is being cleared away. And that past like heavy emotional weight that was on you, that's what was clouding your judgment about life in general. Because a lot of you could have just felt like life was just a very dark, bleak place. And like I said, it was clouding your judgment about life. And now that this energy is like falling away from you, like you're now able to see that there is beauty in life. So some of you are wanting to go explore, like wanting to go just explore the world, explore life. Some of you are just, like I said, starting something new after a period of being stuck and stagnant. Your intuition could have led you to start something new. So this is all positive energy. But with the Eight of Swords being here, be careful. I feel like there's someone or something trying to bring you back to that energy of being stuck, which that's not shocking. You know, when you're about to like elevate and move to a new level, it's really not surprising when it's like something or someone from your past comes and past thoughts, past energy, and it's like trying to keep you back stuck in a mental prison. Don't allow that to happen. It's all just a test. When you're about to level up, it's a test. Strength card. Yep, it's going to take a lot of strength to overcome this. Any negative thoughts that could be trying to drag you back into the past. You're needing to gather up all of your strength and fight through that energy, and don't let the past drag you back in. We're going to pull one for outside energy. If any of you were dealing with a romantic partnership, this is like the closure part of the reading that I've been doing lately. For those of you who are closing out cycles, basically just giving you a peek into the other person's energy, but not in a way where you're spying and you're wanting to hold on to them. More so in a way of like just getting possible answers or closure that you may be seeking. Queen of Wands. Okay, so some of you could have been dealing with another fire sign. Or someone who just has like a very fiery energy. If you were dealing with someone and you could be in separation from them, you could still be in contact with them, but things could be shaky. It looks like this person is very much used to chaotic energy. Because with the Four of Swords being here along with the Queen of Wands, to me, that's like feeling peaceful in dysfunction. Because that's what you're used to feeling. So if you had some sort of like cycle with someone and you just couldn't get it together, I'm thinking that you couldn't get it together because this person just, they don't do well in positive energy or peaceful energy. Which sounds very, very backwards, but it's kind of not if you think about it. If you're used to something, that's when you feel comfortable in it. So that could be anything. That could be anything, positive or negative. So I'm going to, Ten of Wands, Nine of Cups. Okay, I'm going to finish this on my Vimeo channel. I'm going to extend this over on that channel. So we'll pull more cards for the closure part of the reading. And then also we'll pull additional cards for what you should do moving forward. So thank you guys for watching, fire signs. I hope this was helpful. And I'll see you guys over on Vimeo. Bye.